This is Omega Dude coming at you with another edition of Ask STARBASE. Today, we'll be exploring the question, what happened in Pompeii and how were its people frozen in time? Let's dig right into this tale of tragedy and fascination from the past. The Roman Empire, which began in 27 BC and ended in 476 AD and ruled most of what is Europe today, was one of the most successful civilizations of all time. The city of Pompeii, a wealthy port city located in Italy, had a population of about 11,000 people, was a popular vacation spot for Romans, but overall wasn't too important a part of the Roman Empire. However, history and tragedy turned it into a legendary time capsule that we still learn from to this day. This tragedy was a natural disaster caused by the massive eruption of the volcano Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD. There were signs of this approaching disaster. Mount Vesuvius for years had shown signs of danger, with giant quakes leveling huge parts of the city 17 years before, and even tremors in the days leading to the disaster. But with quakes frequent in the area, and the science of the day being far behind what we know today, many didn't think anything of it until the first of multiple eruptions at 1 p.m., August 24th, 79 AD. This caused a massive cloud of ash to hang over the volcano for hours, while hot ash and white pumice fell down on Pompeii, turning the sky black. While those who could left the city, many stayed that were too poor to leave, had nowhere to go, were servants or slaves, politicians not wanting to abandon the city, or people hoping for the best. Over the next few hours, many seeking shelter died as buildings began to collapse and volcanic rocks flew through the air. At 1 o'clock a.m., that eruption cloud finally collapsed due to gravity and barreled down Mount Vesuvius, becoming a pyroclastic surge, which is a fast, deadly flow of poisonous gas, rock fragments, and ash, destroying towns closer to the volcano, including Herculaneum. By 6:30 a.m., the various pyroclastic surges overtook Pompeii with temperatures over 470 degrees Fahrenheit, killing anyone left instantly, and eventually causing the town to be buried in ash 82 feet deep. Nearly 2,000 people died in Pompeii due to this eruption, with most deaths caused not by lava, but by building collapse, poisonous superheated gas and ash, and flying debris. Pompeii lay almost forgotten, buried for centuries under ash and rock, until an engineer in 1748, looking for ancient artifacts, rediscovered it in 1748. Much of the city, covered quickly by hardening ash, protecting it from decay by oxygen and water, lay remarkably preserved with its buildings, owners' belongings, and even fossilized remains of food, including a recently discovered snack bar containing snails, sheep, fish, and other foods. It turns out Pompeians weren't too different from us. Over the years, archaeologists discovered pockets of air filled with bones within the ash layer. They filled these pockets with plaster, and once dried, they formed detailed casts of the bodies of people that died in Pompeii, some even showing their facial expressions. The extreme heat of the pyroclastic flows killed Pompeians instantly, wherever and in whatever position they were in at the time. Not long after, the same hardening ash that preserved much of the city covered and preserved them as well. While over time, much of the bodies themselves, except for bones, decomposed, the outline of them remained, suspending them in time. While the eruption of Mount Vesuvius was a great tragedy, it has given us a great window into life over 1900 years ago, giving scientists access to a city, artifacts, and people that otherwise would have been lost to time. It is also one of Italy's most popular tourist attractions, with over 2.5 million people visiting a year to take a step back into the past. Another edition of Ask STARBASE is in the books. If you have a STEM-related question you want to send us to be answered, email it to ask@starbase-ct.com. This has been Omega Dude, signing off.